Hi, and welcome to the Unknown Secrets of SEO podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another fun-filled Friday. Got some great info for you today.
We are excited. Lots of information to cover here. I know we did post that we were supposed to have an interviewee. The interviewee has not arrived yet, so we'll see if we can get him in. Hopefully he'll show up. If not, we'll push him to the next one, and you guys will enjoy that one. This is podcast number 83. You are listening to the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. That is because of you. We really appreciate you listening, following, stalking, not harassing.
Everything.
Oh, okay, harassing. Yeah, a little harassment's all right. That's cool. First, we want to talk a little bit. By the way, you can listen, follow, stalk us by going to first Twitter, twitter.com/ewebstyle. That's eWebstyle without a dash. Facebook.com/eWebstyle. You can hit us up in an email, podcast@e-webstyle.com. You can also find our YouTube page, which is actually youtube.com/eWebstyle. And we broadcast live, we'll say 9:30 Central Standard Time.
And I just realized this. A good point. You can also go to our homepage and find all of that, can't you?
Oh yeah, there's links on all of that there.
I just realized that, because I was like, we should put that all on one page so people. Oh wait a minute,
wait, it's on our homepage.
We did that.
We are that bright.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right, we've got. Of course, we want to talk the tip from the last podcast. In the last podcast, podcast 82, we were talking about content management systems. It was actually part 2 of content management system discussion. And so I'm just going to say this tip, really kind of a recommendation. The CMSs we are currently considering, and we work with all of them. We're like, I don't know, the cleanup crew of, web search, internet marketing gone bad. So You've got somebody who made a bad decision, put you in the wrong CMS, or at least set it up wrong, so your SEO is performing miserably, and you can't figure out how to actually make it better or add components. People come to us and we take care of all of them. But here's what we are really considering: Joomla, Modex, and WordPress.
Did anybody take a look at Perch?
We glanced at Perch. It's got some neat features. It's got a really cool video on the first page, and what it really talks about, what it does on that first page is say, hey, you can put this component in, you can have the back office. In that back office, it actually recognizes that you stuck the component in, which is kind of cool, and then it allows you to define that component as an image, a text box, whatever. And that might be a good way for a client who says, you know what? I don't CMS. Anytime I want to change image or whatever, I want to come to you guys. But I've got this, and this is a great example. I've got this text box of, and it's a great example is prime rate, mortgage rates, right? And it's changing regularly, and I'm not going to pay you every day to change it. So I'd like to change just that one aspect. Perch may be a good solution for that.
Okay, I just hadn't. Darren recommended it. I hadn't had a chance to take a look at it because my head has been so far up the WordPress butt, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. I've just been all on WordPress lately. So I just haven't had a chance to take a look at it.
So Perch is kind of cool. Check it out. Perch, just Google Perch CMS. A little bit of news. I am a little depressed today because I could not find any reviews either on Podomatic or iTunes or on our Facebook.
Anywhere.
We do have some more friends on Facebook. Hello to all those friends. We had a great meeting yesterday with. I'm not going to give their domain. They're just coming out. It's a kind of an apartment type business, location type business. So shout out to Isaac there. Great meeting, and I'll get that quote to you today. Little news. So I got to Connect out. Right? 360 Connect.
Microsoft 360 Connect is out. Very cool. Big competitor to the Wii. It's going to be a game changer, I guess, to the Wii. Controllerless gaming. I think that's pretty awesome.
That's just freaky, right? You think back with little Atari.
Yeah, I saw this guy playing it at Fry's, and I was like, why is this dude doing all this? And I guess if you're listening, you can't see. I just did something stupid.
He did a wave.
He was like, it
was actually pretty good.
Doing this little thing, and I was like, what is he doing? And he had a crowd of people around. I was like, oh, he's playing that new thing. It was awesome.
Is he breakdancing in the middle of Best Buy? Come on. There's not even any music on.
And no rhythm either. He was dancing. He was dancing. I was like, oh, man, come on.
Apparently, my little nephew can really kill it on the Wii games. It's kind of funny. Here we go. There was one news article that said, "Don't blame Facebook for your eye strain. The new smaller font will not make you go blind."
Oh, I did see. I noticed that. I was the smaller font on the status updates. Yeah.
It's not the new font. That's another website that will make you go blind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Apple is getting sued again. Class action. The claim is that Apple knew that upgrading the 3GS iPhone to the iOS 4 would brick their phone. So Apple knew that was going to happen. They let it happen, and now their phone was bricked, and so they have to buy a new phone, and they're suing them. That's a class action lawsuit. Kind of interesting. That is one thing that you can say about Microsoft. Never has an upgrade actually bricked. No, well, see, there's a difference between crash and brick, right? Crash means, okay, I got to reinstall, and I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah. And brick is
like the hardware
as useless
screwed.
as a brick, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
The music organization sued one lady. She was only sharing about the initial claim was she was sharing 1,000 songs. The claim is down to about 15 or 20 songs. Her judgment against her, this individual, $1.5 million. That's $62,500 per song.
Come on, seriously, people.
Are
they gonna really expect people to pay that?
Well, they know they're not, and so how much money are they going to spend on that? And how many? Who has not just heard that, or who has just heard that, isn't going to kind of be thinking twice the next time they grab a song.
That's true. Yeah, I kind of thought about it because LimeWire is in a class action suit. Last time I went to LimeWire, I was like, ooh, yeah. But then I still downloaded it. But I did think twice.
I did. And I made an internal promise right here where it counts that I would go buy the music later.
Haven't yet, but
it's here. The promise is still here.
I'm gonna live a long life, so I got plenty of time.
Plenty of time to make that happen. Hey, listen, we talked a little bit, I think, last podcast about Google Boost. I wanna jump into this because this is kind of interesting stuff. First off, in the complaint, and this is you were chatting from home, so that was cool. You don't have control over keywords over Google Boost. What is Google Boost?
I was gonna say, let's say what Google Boost is.
Google Boost is a way where you can actually increase. Basically, it's pay-per-click for Google Places. Right? So now it's not just Google had the sponsored ad for Google Places, which was the little yellow tab.
And you could
tag
have thing.
That tag could have a video or it could have a coupon or had a couple things. This is actually turns your little stick pin from red to blue, and apparently it adjusts where it shows. Sometimes it'll show in pay-per-click. Maybe they're blending the whole thing.
Maybe they are.
Because it did show up in pay-per-click.
It does show up in pay-per-click.
And so now you're actually able to do like pay-per-click with Google Places. The thing is the limitation that we mentioned last time is that you have categories for a Google Places ad. By the way, if you haven't set up your Google Places ad, you gotta go do it. So go do it. And you can only select 5 categories. I would highly recommend that you choose categories that actually exist and not make up your own, because I have a theory that might cause some issues. But even if you choose your own, when you fire up your Google Boost ad, you can only check, hey, I want to advertise for this category. In our case, internet marketing was one of them. I think website design and development is a category. We had another category, SEO, but that's not a category that Google recognizes. That's one I typed in. That was not one of my options. So I check internet marketing and website design and development. And some of the keywords that we're getting traffic for are things like marketing Houston.
And I personally have a problem with that.
Well, I think the consensus on marketing Houston being a keyword for us is boo.
Exactly. Until we got that email, I was like, Google Boost sucks. That was my preliminary thought.
But wait, let me read this email because I sent an email to Google. They have a little link there that says provide feedback. And so I first email I sent said boo.
Yeah.
I didn't really get a response. So then I wrote them back and said, how do I turn off that key? You are currently showing my boost ad for Marketing Houston. How do I turn off that keyword? We are not a marketing company. We cannot provide radio and TV ads. We are an internet marketing company. I believe money spent on these terms is wasted. Marketing Houston, Marketing Houston, Marketing. Those are the three terms, the three keywords that we're showing up for. Their response, they actually responded to me reasonably quickly. It's probably canned, although this can is the Lisa can.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the feedback on the keywords you are seeing in your account. Individual Boost advertisers can't add, edit, or delete keywords from their Boost ad. However, the keywords are managed and optimized over time for all customers within a business category. We use feedback like yours along with data on keyword performance to improve the keywords across the entire category. By the way, if they were just going to use keyword performance, what does that mean? They clicked it? I mean, because for us, a click isn't performance of our particular keyword. That just costs us money.
Exactly.
If they call us or if they interact with us, that then becomes valuable, if they submit a form or something. So really, I don't think, yes, we are using Google Analytics. Do I believe they're all tied together? Probably, maybe
I don't know.
not. So I don't think they're in the right position. They need feedback from people like us saying, hey, this is a stupid term for this particular category. So after you got this, you were all cool with it?
So I say it's kind of sucks now. It was 100% sucked before. But at least they're listening to their users. And because I think that's a big issue. The web Marketing Houston was the one term. Let's say we got a total of 15 clicks?
Yes.
Let's say we got 15 clicks within a week.
Yep.
6 of them came from Marketing Houston. That was the term that we were like, we don't want.
Well, and then
that
Houston
term.
Marketing was one.
And then Houston Marketing, so that's 7 clicks.
Web. And just marketing.
Oh,
right. So somebody went and typed in web. I mean, what are the chances they're looking for a website or they're like web? That's probably some kid having to do research on. He doesn't know what the web is and had to go do research.
Yeah, it could have been Schultz Web. Just
exactly.
Red Charlotte. I mean, that's.
Or remember, it was Halloween. Maybe somebody was looking for webs to hang around their house. Web footing, because you always want to see the pictures of the web-footed boy.
I'm still not sold on it to say, it's great. I love that they're actually listening because if we could have got this kind of response in Google Places, it's great. So I'm just happy that they actually respond and talk to us.
There is a specific lack of irony in the fact that we get responses from Boost, a profit generating, and not from Google Places, a non-profit generating.
Which I think, and I'm going to stand by this, I believe that Google Places, or the map section of the Google Places listing, are going to become the most valuable part of a search engine results page. Just because, and there's been a lot of changes, and we're going to talk about this, there's been a lot of changes going on. And here's why I think this. Because the very first thing you see is the pay-per-click ads. Right. My eyes are kind of trained to go over them because I don't click there. And then the next thing you see is the maps. And everyone's pushing local search, local search, local search. Well, the Google's, that's their response to local search. Here's a map of your city, and these just little dots of where everybody is in your city. Oh, they're local. It's close to my job. It's close to my house. I'm going to pick one. So I think there's a lot of value in that, and they placed it above the natural listings so you could see it first. So that made me think, okay, this is probably going to be a very valuable place to be, because before I even get to the natural listings, I have to see the map.
Yep.
So now I'm starting to see that all these changes going on the Google search results page, and I brought
all right, you know what? Before we get started on this, let's bring our debating partner, champion, third party, social media expert, Prince. Can't be the king.
Because I just want to be the king. I want to be the king of everything.
The king of all. By the way, I voted on Tuesday. I had to, and when I stopped by the house after voting, close to my house, of course, and I saw Charles had tweeted that he got the 2010 voting badge. It's I forgot to check in. This is with Foursquare. I drove back to the voting booth, sat out there, and I looked like the pervert outside the elementary school on my phone, and I checked in. I got the 2010 voter badge. Thank you, Charles. Let's bring Charles out here.
What's up, Charles?
Also known as the SEO rapper.
I'd also like to say that I am the mayor of his church.
Ooh,
because I checked in at his church. And I was
the mayor over him?
Yeah, I saw that time. I was like, wow, I haven't even checked in.
You know what? And
I don't use Yelp, though.
Oh, okay.
I
was secretly on my phone, like, I just owned you, fool.
This is your house, and I'm the mayor of your house.
I just
No,
owned you.
Yelp it's not mayor though. Yelp is like Duke.
Duke.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Duke.
think I'm
Yeah.
Duke.
The Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mirror sounds
Duke
more
E.
So if
You're the
that
Duke
word.
E.
So if you're listening, you can't see me hold up this long thing. This is
And you know, this does remind me of our viral
show it to them. I
video.
don't think they can see it.
Yeah, of the viral video. We'll hold it up real close. This does remind me of the viral video. You need to go out to our Facebook page and check out. You can see the map is over there on the left.
Yes.
Good time.
I mean, I'm sorry, on the right.
Mainstream pro.
And so there we go. If you guys can't see that, make sure you go check out the video. You can always find our video just by going to e-webstyle.com/ustream. That'll take you to our Ustream feed page. We've got all of our videos except for one archived.
So what I noticed is we all noticed kind of at the same time, like last Wednesday, Thursday, the 20, like 20,
End of October.
yeah.
We
The
don't
search
have our
results
historian
change.
with us.
Yeah, I know. So the search results changes, right? The first thing I notice is the map instantly goes to the right-hand side. It was in the middle of the page. Now it's sitting above the sponsored links, which I guess was just dead space before.
No, the sponsored link's set up there.
But truthfully, when we look at sponsored link results, those top two on the right side don't get clicked on.
Oh,
Okay.
they don't.
I mean, most people click on 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. You know,
Okay.
they never click on.
because they start doing here and then they
Yeah.
say, oh, let me check over. Interesting.
Yeah.
So-
So why not put a map there?
Yeah.
That makes sense. So the map goes to the right-hand side, and then within about a half hour, I'm searching, and everything starts to change. I noticed that the places listings, which used to be right next to the map, and they were one line. It had your web address, your phone number, and reviews. That's it. And they had 7 of them sitting there. I started noticing that they're giving more information, and they're larger. They're much larger. And you had a good point, and you were like, I think they're going to change it so where that the maps will kind of take over the front page. I'm like, that's stupid.
That would
That'll
be
never
a
happen,
major
Chuck.
change. Why would they do that?
That'll never happen, Chuck. So an hour later, it looks exactly like that. So the whole first page is now Google Places listings.
Mhm.
And on this search, I did a search for Houston personal injury attorney.
By the way, before we want to kind of appeal to our listeners out there, because we know that Google sponsored ads and Google local places sponsored ads and Google Boost were released in a limited number of cities. So these search results may be focused
may vary.
just in this city for right now. So if you're not seeing this, hit us up on Facebook and say, hey, we're seeing the same thing, or we're not seeing it. We actually found another
Tell us
guy.
what city you're in too.
Yeah, we need to know what city you're in, because Charles actually found a guy who
Yeah,
had
guy
posted
had an
something.
article posted on, I want to say it was on TechCrunch, and he actually posted the results for his search query and different screenshots of when Google was playing with the map. He had screenshots with it below the natural listings, above the natural listings, to the right side above the sponsored listings, and so apparently they're still working everything out.
Because I've seen stuff change all the time. Like, that wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah. Then it's changing per browser.
Yeah, different
Oh,
Like I said, in
browsers.
Chrome, it looks different from Firefox.
Yeah.
It does. It definitely does. And I've kind of gone back to Firefox a little bit when I'm looking at SEO stuff. So to me, this is a major, major, major change. And I was like, I don't think that they'll reduce the natural listings, because my thought was the natural listings are what everybody goes to Google for. They're relevant. That's what make them who they are. They're relevant. I can't say that enough. They're relevant. They're all up to date. They're on point. But apparently Google's like, I think the Google Places listings are more important now.
Well, here's my theory.
Okay.
My theory is that Google Places, if it hasn't yet, or they're testing it in certain areas, is becoming just another variable in the Google algorithm. So we kind of knew that in Google Places listings, in order to get good placement in the top 5 on that very first page of whatever you were searching, you had to have a complete Google Places listing. You had
Yes.
to have, that includes pictures and videos and and content, and you had to have your hours posted and potentially a couple of other things listed.
It had to be 100%.
100%. Now, well, why not integrate? Why not just include that as one of the variables of organic search? So now that now who's going to show up organically? Let's add this little variable. Let's give it whatever weight they give. So now it's not 200 things that are that define what shows up on the first result page. It's actually 210.
I think, two things. One, it's all about local search these days. And so Google is taking advantage of that. They're trying to stay ahead of the curve.
Very smart.
Two, companies like ours are going to have to work harder now, right?
Yeah.
Because
we already have been.
I mean, we have, but like we optimize for those natural listings, which have been reduced to 3 in some searches.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so we have to focus on local, which is not bad. Now we focus on A through G.
There you go.
A through G listing. I need to get the A through G. I don't want to be a small red dot. I want to be a big dot with the letter on it.
So what I would say is, what this says to me is, if you don't have a Google Places page,
shame on fast.
Get one yesterday.
Unless you're just a national term, you're never going to be local. I think that's an example. And apparently, internet marketing and web design are national terms, not local, which we totally disagree with.
Yeah.
I'll send another email to Google and say, boo.
Exactly. So if you don't have one, you need to get one. You need to make sure that your listing is 100% complete, or at least more complete than everybody else in your city, to make sure that yours listing is above everybody else's. You're probably thinking, well, how do I make sure that my Google Places listing gets on the first page of the map? Well, that's $1 million question.
We'll have that answer by soon.
Well, fill out all your information, hunt reviews. The more reviews you have, I think somehow Google has reviews in their algorithm. Place this guy higher because more people have reviewed him.
Yep.
I would tend to agree. I'd say, if you don't have it, here's what I would probably guarantee you. If you don't have any reviews,
hold on, here's what I would probably guarantee you.
60%
Under what
of the
circumstances?
time, this works every time. I promise. I will probably guarantee you this. If you don't have any reviews, you probably won't go above someone that has reviews. That's just my guess.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
How big are review sites just in and of
huge.
themselves? I mean, we were talking about Google potentially buying Yelp the other day.
And they jacked that one up.
Yeah, Yahoo.
Thank you, Yahoo.
I went to a meeting a while back
I got some other blanks there.
Okay. And a guy used to do some contract work for Google and Yahoo. He says, listen, reviews are becoming very important. You have to have your reviews, your Google Places page filled out. He says Google is going to start dropping third-party reviews when they can get their Places page where they want
reviews.
And within a few months, I stopped seeing City Search. Maybe it's still there, but I haven't seen City Search reviews on people's Places pages. I still see Yelp, which could change.
Angie's List for
Angie's
the doctors,
list?
yeah.
Okay.
Wow,
So
I heard her list in a while.
I tend to agree with that. Once Google's gets their reviews and the places the way they want it, they'll probably start dropping Yelp and they want everyone to go there. So start getting reviews on Google. We have a couple, thanks to everybody that submitted one for us. So get a Google Places page, get reviews on it, make sure it's 100% complete. You need videos, you need
logos, you need
everything.
web addresses, you need contact information, you need product descriptions. All of those fields should be filled out.
Absolutely. My theory is now that they're putting those the Google Local Places listings in the organic area, and now because of Google Boost, which is pay per click for Google Local Places, it may not adjust your organic listing, but it could put you with a blue pin in the organic listing, and when somebody clicks that, Google could get paid. It's a way to still have organic value in the search, but get paid. And then they can get paid on both sides. That's my theory.
Now they're making money on the whole page.
Yep.
The top 3 sponsored listings, the ones on the right-hand side, and now the natural listings, they're getting paid on. And let's face it, I mean, they want to provide good search results, but they're here to make money.
Well, and I'm personally happy because, the amount of money they're making now, it's just, I don't know how they're staying in business. It's so minuscule. They really need to capitalize on the rest of their real estate, their web search engine real estate.
Yeah.
So the funny part about all of that is all of those people who we've try to get on the first page of Google, you're like automatically on page 2 now.
Oh,
Right.
Instantly, you know.
You've been bumped.
In 30 minutes, it
Page
went
2,
from.
you were on page 3.
Now here are some interesting point. Remember back when Yellow Pages were big, and somebody called in, I don't know, maybe a month ago or something, and was saying that they searched.
From Yellow Pages.
Well, actually, yeah. But he mentioned that this person tended to stay away from the big ads because they didn't want to pay the fees that the big ads were going to charge, and
Because they have to pay for that ad.
Exactly. Yeah. So maybe that's going to do this. Maybe we're actually going to see some more page 2 traffic, right? Just because some of those, I mean, some of those people have already been going to page 2 anyway, because that's just kind of the mentality. Hey, anyone on the first page is paying the devil, so let me go to page 2 and I'll get somebody who's going to be a little less expensive.
Well,
maybe this will
page 2
increase.
will probably be more national results.
Yeah.
Right, for our national. If you're not local, then
Yeah.
apparently you'll be bumped.
Yeah.
I can probably guarantee that more people will go to the second page.
Yeah.
Because I did. I mean, I go now because I'm like, okay, maps, give me the natural listings. I'm still kind of a natural, organic listing searcher, and don't trust, but I'm just used to using the natural listing. So I'm like, all right, skip this. Let me get to the natural listing so I can look at those. So.
And this is going to be a big boom for local offices.
Yeah, it's
right?
Huge.
Because if you're a national player and you don't have an office in Houston, and Houston's a huge economy, and you want to take advantage of it, you've got to have a local office.
Yeah. I mean,
of some type.
Like, look, I've heard that local search was really going to be big, and I'm really seeing it now. Local search is everything.
Yep.
Completely everything. So get your local.
Give us some feedback. Let us know if you're seeing similar things. Hopefully our descriptions haven't good enough, and if they're not, go get the video and check out the time that I hold the piece of paper in front of the camera. If you're seeing those kinds of things, hit us up. Let us know. If you're not seeing those things, hit us up. Let us know. Hit us up on Facebook. Again, eWebstyle. Actually, Facebook.com/eWebstyle. And let us know what city you're in, and are you seeing the new kind of Google layout, Google Local Places integration with organic layout.
And if you're seeing Boost.
All that.
And hey, Darren, this is for you, because I saw a guy on a blog in Europe somewhere that said that he had seen this layout before. So Darren, I want to know if you have seen this in Reading? No. He moved back to England or London?
Yeah, I think he visited London and went back.
Went back to Reading? Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
we're talking about Google. You brought up Facebook. Did you know that Google played a trick card on them recently?
I didn't know.
They act as what's the word? Reciprocate, when you have to give someone
reciprocated.
Yeah, that.
Right.
Okay. So you know how with Facebook, when you sign up, you can import your Google contacts in order to see what friends you have. Well, Google pretty much played a card that said, well, if you're going to import ours, you need to let us import yours.
Oh.
By the way.
And so they stopped it. So now you can't import your Google
sure
contacts.
Facebook was like, yeah, right. Yeah.
I just thought
by the way,
That's
your
very
white chocolate mocha coffee just smells awesome. I'm assuming that's what that is.
No Starbucks today.
Oh, no?
That's not the white chocolate. That is home Folgers French vanilla with vanilla cream and baby squeeze caramel in it.
Oh, that's what's up, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
That smells really good.
I'll take one, please. Now, Chuck, let me jump in front of you
Kolaches
before we
for
go to
everybody.
blank stare. I want to say what's up to all our Facebook friends real quick. We had a lot of friends on Facebook, some new ones. I want to be able to shout out to everybody that signs up for us. New promotion. Sign up and you'll get a free iPad. Not
Not yet.
I don't know when our clients is doing that.
I want to say what's up to Jeremy Brasher at jasonsguacstarter.com. Had a great conversation with him about WordPress. He actually was the one that was like, hey, I'll say about next week, because he actually brought up the idea for next week's podcast. James Slattery, our Facebook friend, is writing a book on it, and so we're going to get to talk to him about it. Howard Ralston, my main man, Darren Bowie.
That's a great name.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I guess that's a liquor store here. Dean Calhoun, Agility Solutions. Corey Malchewski, Terry Crosby, one of our YouTube friends. Move In Specials became a Facebook friend. Scott Bonner, my man, you are going down. Wait till Michigan plays U of M. Matt Dixon, my main man, Matt Dixon.
I'm going to email you, I promise.
Yes,
today.
proactivepatrol.com. We talked a while back. I owed him some info. I was a douche to Matt for a while. Proactive Patrol, a new internet security software. They're also donating money to kids. I mean, a great program over there.
Yeah, check that out.
And AJ Neal at ComputerCornerHawaii.com. We want to say what's up to all of them, all our Facebook friends, everyone that writes a review.
Aloha.
Blank Stare News.
Well, that was one of my blank stare news, the Google Facebook deal. The other thing is, you know the guy in the Mac versus PC commercials, the guy who represents PC.
Yeah, the dark haired cat.
Yeah, with the glasses.
Yeah.
The guy,
Okay.
he's actually a programmer for Microsoft. And he
really?
quit.
And he quit.
He quit?
Like he's got.
I'm surprised he didn't get fired.
He quit.
Well, after he quit.
I'm just saying though.
No, he's the PC
He-
guy. He works for Mac. I mean,
No,
he
he
works for
Microsoft. He's
and
the
he
PC.
quit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I didn't fire him. Like, why are you going a competitor?
No. He's
No.
Microsoft. He works
didn't
at
go to a
Microsoft.
competitor.
Yeah, but those are Apple ads, right?
No. Microsoft's response
Yeah,
to the
Microsoft-
Apple.
I didn't know that they had those.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And he goes to Apple next.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that'd be awesome.
I switched. That's all it's gonna be. Is I switched.
That's pretty funny.
That's awesome. I had something and it's totally gone away from my mind. So I think we're.
flow moment.
Yeah, I think we're done. We're a little bit over. No charge for the extended podcast. We really appreciate you guys listening. This has been podcast number 83, the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. Internet marketing, unknown secrets of SEO.
Tip of the day.
Tip of the day. I did that.
Oh. No,
And then we got to write it down. Yeah, no, I write it down and do it next time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
You should read the memo.
Oh, okay. Wait, I have a memo box? Oh.
Not yet. Thank you guys for listening. You guys are making us the most popular SEO podcast on iTunes. We really appreciate you. Interact with us more. Facebook, hit us on Facebook, Twitter. We're all getting a lot better. Great job, Paul. And Charles has always been good at Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah,
anyway,
social media.
And I'm trying to get better. Not just when we post the podcast, but when other things. Thank you guys for listening. This is the end of podcast number 83. My name is Chris.
Hang on.
Yeah.
If you are going to PubCon, James, I know you're going. If anybody's going to PubCon, call us, email us, let us know let us know how it went. Because PubCon is coming up in Las Vegas in like a week and a half.
Yeah.
So send us pictures, which would be awesome, from like the club that has nothing to do with PubCon. I'll take them. So let us know how that goes. And for those of you who will be at South by Southwest, we'll see y'all there.
Yeah. This is the end of podcast number 83. My name is Chris Burris.
I'm Paul Hansen.
Charles Lewis.
Bye-bye for now.